Never look at someone from a side angle when they're gargling anything. Yeah.
Welcome.
Well, you want?
Welcome. Welcome to This Is the Day.
With me.
Who?
Ariana Earnshaw.
Oh, hello.
Hi. Hello.
Hi. How do you,
Hey,
neighbor?
I just thought we needed to maybe
Hello.
just get that rolling.
Hello.
Who are you?
I'm Boo Chansey,
Wow.
also known as the Gurgler.
I don't think.
That's my
Is that new?
That's my supervillain name.
Oh.
The Gurgler.
I thought it was maybe your middle name.
I still got a little gurgle
the gurgler,
drip. Hang on.
Chansey. Ew.
Ever get a little gurgle drip on your chin?
No.
Can feel it evaporating. You're like, something's amiss. There is a chin problem. We have liquid on the chin.
I find it really hard to gargle, like mouthwash. Like, isn't that what you're supposed to do with mouthwash?
It is gargle, isn't it? And I was saying
is
gurgle. I don't understand what's going on.
Gurgle is what, like a baby does?
I don't know. I'm
Is
the
gargle
gargler.
even a word? I'm a gargler. It's hard. It's too minty.
What, to gargle?
Yeah. Well, I do it because it makes your breath fresh, like all of your breath fresh. But then after, like for like an hour, I feel like I'm like, because it's so cold. No, nobody's really.
No, I checked out a little while ago. I'm sorry. I don't know why. I mean, you put up with 45 seconons of me gargling
water.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
Felt good on my
just
throat,
much more
though.
attentive than you.
You know, it's this dry air.
It's just dry air.
This time of year, my voice starts to struggle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I find that if this time of year, if I don't use my voice, like if I'm not singing, if I'm not talking for a while, like if I have a day where I don't do much of it, the next day I'm like it's so bad. Sorry I made that noise. I didn't really mean to. It's kind of horrible.
It's okay. It wasn't any less pleasant than your singing voice, so thank you.
Okay. You hired me.
No, I really didn't. That was
another
layer down or two. Just kidding. People are like, "Hey, she sings like an angel."
No.
I don't think you do.
Okay.
No, 'cause I don't think you sing like an angel.
I don't.
Facts.
Okay.
I don't think that's an accurate representation of you or the angels.
I don't either.
In any way, shape, or form. It's like when you sing, before you start, you don't have to be like, "Don't be afraid." I'm not, unless you're afraid of really small things that scurry.
In which case, yes, you need to be very afraid.
I will scurry at some point.
So be prepared.
But it's the angels, messengers of the Lord. The first thing they always have to say is, "Okay, fear not."
Whoa.
Okay, I know I'm freaking you out right now.
I know, it's a lot.
Okay. Like my voice is booming and and you have a very. It's not an angelic voice. But it's lovely.
I'm also not like surprising. Like, ooh.
Well, you don't. Yeah, you don't want to do that. You could get trampled.
Here I am. I will.
In a stampede.
People. Yeah. Just like doing what? Why? When would that occur?
I don't know, but I could picture it, and it's making me laugh.
You're picturing me being trampled by a stampede of people, and you're laughing. You're just cackling to yourself.
Listen. Do you know Jesus?
Sure do.
All right, and when you die, you're going to be with him forever.
Yes.
And it's going to be great.
It's going to be so good.
No concern regarding this whatsoever. Okay, if I find out you died in a human stampede, I will not be sad.
No.
I mean, I'll be sad I don't get to hang out with you anymore right now. But.
No, but it's worth it.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to go, you ever done that? Like, when you go, how do you want to go? Mm-hmm. Everybody.
How do you want to go?
Me? I don't.
That you know.
Me?
Yeah.
No, I don't. I really, I don't care.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I care.
But if you had to care, would you care about a specific way, perhaps?
No. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, that whole fiery chariot thing's kind of rad.
We could maybe perhaps see if we could hook that up.
I mean, I know it's already been done. Maybe we do something different.
Maybe something else spectacular like that.
Yeah, I know. fiery escalator. I like those. Those are fun. Then you could.
But like they're really slow, so everyone's just
Really
like,
slow.
what's happening to Bo?
A, there's a fiery escalator. Who's that dude on it? Okay. Question number, Roman rule 3. Why is he waving?
Why is he waving? Like he's excited. This is confusing. Everyone's cheering. No one knows why. Yes.
That's when the stampede happens.
And that's when the stampede happens, and that's how I
There
go.
it is. All right.
It's all coming together
It
now.
always does.
It's all coming together.
Want to do a little verse of the day?
I would love to.
All right, here we go. It's from Luke chapter 6, verse 38. Okay? Mm-hmm. Jesus is speaking, and he says this, "Give, and it will be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, will be poured into your lap. For the measure you use, it will be measured to you." All right, you get. "Give, and it will be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, will be poured into your lap. For the measure you use, it will be measured to you." All right, what jumps out at you there?
Just kind of trying to process all of that.
Okay. Anything it's cool.
It is cool. I don't know that there's a specific thing
Okay.
that jumps out to me in this moment. I'm not going to lie.
No problem.
I'm just kind of thinking about it.
Well, no problem. You can continue thinking.
Thank you.
And I will, I have a couple of things
Okay.
that I read this one recently
Yeah.
and was reading through this again. And in this portion of Luke, it's a parallel to the Sermon on the Mount. And so a lot of common things that Jesus is saying in the two. And the context, he's talking about the mercy you show. So mercy, like forgiving, loving, caring, the way you do that with others. So he's saying, "Given it will be given to you." Like give mercy, give love, give compassion. You know the way you do this, give and it will be given to you. For the measure you use will be measured to you. And part, I mean, as I think about that and chew on that, it's so amazing to think, well, you can't give what you don't have. And if you do have mercy, you have received mercy, you're an object of God's mercy, and you've been given mercy and grace and forgiveness, and you have that, and you deny it to somebody else, that's, for me, I mean, if I do that, that is like really troubling, like what's going on here. And so if I have it, if I've really received it, and I understand the value and I treasure it, then I will give that. Just like I've been given.
Yeah. Because how can you not? And if you're right, what you said, if you're not, then there is something troubling. Like what do I need to unpack in myself?
Yeah, something's extremely broken.
Because we do have that, like it's never going to be a question of like, well, do I or don't I have it? What am I full of? Like, if you're full of the Holy Spirit, you should want to pour that out into other people. And if you're not, then it's like an internal thing. Yeah. That's a banger.
So yeah, I'll press into it a little bit more,
Okay.
like and not to like overanalyze or get like a psychologist or something on this. But one of the ways to think about this perhaps is in terms of like forgiving self and being merciful towards ourselves. If we've not really accepted Jesus' mercy and believed that God would forgive us, then we're not going to forgive ourselves. We'll continue to hold, like we might be saying, well, what I've done is too bad, or what I've gone too far, or God couldn't. And I mean, then the question would be, that God might ask is, how little do you think of me? And then a follow-up question would be, how little do you think I think of you?
Yeah.
That God might be asking. And both very powerful questions. Mike Goff, our outpost pastor at Manchester, I heard him say this recently. He's working on a message that he's actually going to do tonight in this series. You're going to get to hear Mike Goff preach
Sweet.
tonight.
I can't wait.
Those two questions are in there. Like he was having a conversation with God, and God asked him, like, Mike, how little do you think of me? That you wouldn't understand that what I'm saying to you is real and true, and then how little do you think I think of you? And it's really great, but in the context of the scripture, it's so true that if we don't really believe and take God at his word, that this is how he sees us and this is what he does for us. If we do that, then who are we? Like, what kind of monsters would we be to deny his mercy and forgiveness to ourselves.
Yeah.
Because then if we're not, forgiving self, then we're still holding on to all that, then it's still impossible to forgive others.
Yeah. That's really impactful. That's a good word. Thank you for letting me listen.
Yeah. So the measure you use will be measured to you. So like, God is God, and he is doing this, and he has done it, and it is finished. And we are who he says we are. But in our denial of that, then we're like putting a cap on it almost, and holding it at bay. And so, that is your risk.
Yes, I believe, but like not entirely. Like how could you not believe 100%? You know what I mean?
I believe for eternity, but not for today.
Yeah, exactly. Like, huh? And I'm not saying like it's easy, like a question of whether it's very simple.
It is simple.
Simple, not easy.
It's simple, not easy.
Simple, not easy.
Simple can mean hard.
True.
But it is simple.
Yeah.
It is very, very simple. But the other thing, I believe in theory, but not in reality. These are
right.
When the rubber hits the road. So, if you can really start going through that and go, no, I am who God says I am. And because of that, I can be who he says I'm to be.
100%.
Yeah. And he says to be perfect, therefore, as your heavenly Father is perfect. Matthew 5:48, which is also in the Sermon on the Mount. But again, it's talking about the same thing in the way we show love and mercy and forgiveness, to be perfect in that without fail. It's the same thing he's talking about here. Unfortunately, this is one that gets used a lot with financial giving, which is, I say unfortunately, because there's plenty of amazing scriptures that are referring
that are like
to that.
direct. Yeah.
Tons and more. There's so many. This is not.
Yeah.
It is not referring to that at all.
Yeah. Contextually. Okay.
Doesn't mean the point somebody might be making is not true. It's just this scripture's not referring to it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
I love it.
Right on.
Sweet.
Okay, that was fun. Less fun.
The corner calendar?
I don't know what you're talking about, but I do have a calendar page here.
The calendar.
And it's I do like riddles. It's a riddle me this.
Okay.
You like riddles?
Not really.
You don't, do you?
No, I don't like them. I don't. And this is a thing I think I need to let go. I think this is a pride thing, so maybe I'll let it go here.
Yeah.
I don't tend to enjoy riddles because when I can't answer them, I get very self-conscious and upset. Even if they're difficult, like they're not meant to get. It's meant to be like, that's what a riddle is. But I am always like, my mind thinks typically in a riddly kind of way, like I can unpack things like that. So when I can't, I get very upset. Like to a point that's not just like disappointed. It's like too much. So I don't tend to enjoy riddles very much.
Okay, well, that's what the calendar has for you today.
Okay.
So it's going to move you out of your comfort zone.
It's forcing me to grow.
I want you to know that this is on the calendar, not on me.
Okay.
So if you wind up in a really rough spot.
Okay, I will blame the calendar.
Okay, I'm just reading it. Riddle me this.
Okay.
So here's a riddle for you.
I might refuse to answer because that's what
you can. That's your prerogative, but then you're denying the calendar its request.
Okay.
Riddle me this. What has a head, a tail, is brown, and has no legs? What has a head, a tail, is brown, and has no legs?
I think I get this one.
Riddle me this.
A head, a tail, is brown, and has no legs.
Yeah.
I really do think I have it.
Okay. If you have an answer, put it in the chat. See if you got it. Did you get it?
I think I got it.
Okay, there's an answer on the back. So.
Okay, so we'll know if I got it. Mm-hmm. It's a penny.
It is a penny.
Heads, tails, brown, no legs.
Except it's actually copper.
Well, it's still brown.
I take issue.
Copper is a shade of brown.
I take issue. I was misleading. It was a misleading clue in the riddle.
I got it though. Oh. You're undermining my riddle. I got it. Now you're saying.
I think you saw the answer.
I did not.
I'm pretty sure you cheated.
I did not. I tried to see the answer, and my eyes don't see that far. So, ha.
Okay.
That's actually true.
I will believe you. No, I'll believe you. Okay, so yes, a penny. Good job.
Thank you.
I wouldn't have gotten it.
I think I've heard it before.
Well, that helps too. Yeah, if you've heard a riddle before, that helps. I don't think I would have gotten it. because I think of pennies not as brown, but as copper.
Okay, well,
I'm
that's your own fault.
Okay, I'm not saying it's right. I understand that a dirty penny is brown.
Okay, well, if they had said copper, you would have been like, well, obviously, what's the one common thing that's copper?
All right, look, I didn't write it.
Neither did I.
Okay.
I just got the answer.
Good job.
You know?
Way to go. You know what you are?
What?
You're living the dream.
I am living the dream.
Which is fitting.
It's interesting.
Because we have another calendar that gives us a national day to celebrate, and today is National Dream Day.
No way.
Dream Day.
Fitting.
I think it's because you have the dream catcher up.
With the wolf howling.
You caught your dream.
No, the wolf caught my dream.
Did he? Her?
Don't know.
Wolfie?
Wolfie? Yes.
Yes.
And then transferred it to me.
Okay, so Dream Day. All right, so different ways to think of dreams.
Yep.
Goals, ambitions, plus like dreams you have when you're asleep, like dreaming. Which
I wouldn't really know about those.
You have dreams.
We've
don't. Discussed this.
No.
You're a big dreamer.
No. I'm a big nightmarer.
Nightmares are dreams.
Yeah, but they're not good dreams.
But what if we could redeem them? Did you know that in the Freudian vein, I'm an excellent dream interpreter.
Okay.
Interpreter of dreams.
Okay.
Can you think of a recent nightmare you may have had that maybe on National Dream Day I could interpret for you?
Okay, well, if we want to go here, I have a real recurring nightmare. That has
reoccurring.
Been happening. Well, actually, it stopped happening in my adulthood, but only in the last few years did it stop. And I had it recurring for like 10 years, maybe, since I was a small child. And it's very, like, just weird. And I will tell it. I will tell it
Please
to
do.
you now. And you have to interpret it, okay?
I'll try.
So the dream is this. The nightmare, first of all, you're going to be like, why is that a nightmare? But anyways, I don't know. The nightmare is this. I'm sleeping in my room, my childhood bedroom. And I hear someone walking up the stairs, okay? And then I hear a knock. No, I'm sorry. That's wrong. I'm already wrong. I hear a doorbell ring on the outside of my bedroom door, which didn't exist, by the way. I didn't have a doorbell on the outside of my door. But I hear them ring the doorbell on the outside of my bedroom door. And I'm like, who is it? And they say, nobody. And I say, that's a lie. Who is it? And they open the door, and it's just some random person that I don't know. I don't recognize at all. It's not like a person in my life, just like a random person. And they're just standing there. And they're like, let's go. I'm like, I don't even know who you are. I'm not coming with you. And they're like, okay, fine. Then I'm going to carry myself down the stairs. And so they shut my door, they slam my door shut, and I hear them walk back over the stairs. And I hear them trying to pick themselves up and carry themselves down the stairs, and they keep falling. They're like jumping into their own arms, and they're falling. And they're being really loud. And I get really overwhelmed because it's really loud, and I don't know who this person is. And then I woke up. There was something with a spider at one point too, but I don't know about that. Like, that was only for a portion of my life when I was like starting to become afraid of spiders, I think. So yeah, that's it. And it was a nightmare that would wake me up, and I would be like sweating and crying and like,
Okay.
I think it was like a potential kidnapping that never followed through.
No.
Maybe.
No,
Oh, it wasn't.
No, let the expert.
Okay, yeah, you're
this.
right. I'm sorry. That's my bad.
So I'll try to hit on as many of the details and the symbolism in the dream as I can.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So you're sleeping in your childhood home.
Yeah.
In your bedroom.
Yeah.
This would be your safe place, your sanctuary. But that is interrupted.
It is.
By a doorbell, not a knock. So a foreign sound that doesn't belong. So something that is missing, but does not have a place in your life. So you are sleeping in your safe place, your sanctuary, but you're awoken from that, and by a sound that doesn't belong, but you know what it means. So you say, "Who is it?" And they say, "No one," but you say, "That's not true." Okay, so there is someone there that you feel like you should know, but you don't.
Okay.
Okay. And they want you to go with them. You open the door, right? Mm-hmm. You open the door.
They did.
They open the door. And they want you to go with them, but you don't know them.
Mm-hmm. You don't.
And so you're choosing to stay where you are instead of step into this unknown with this unknown person. So the unknown person, though, this is where I think the dream is really telling.
Okay.
Very interesting.
Okay.
Says, fine, I'll carry myself down the stairs. Which means that this person, I think in your mind at least, you think was going to carry you down the stairs. And you don't know whether that's for good purposes or bad purposes, but the carrying that, but the fact that they would carry themselves down the stairs and struggle and fall, and that was troubling for you while you're in your bedroom, listening to that is the haunting recognition that something is missing. Okay, and that, what this could have been. And then the spider, I'm assuming, was like you had ice cream.
Oh, yeah, and then yeah.
Yeah. Like
My child brain was like wired.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, okay. That checks out. Thanks for analyzing me through that dream.
You're welcome.
Yeah, there was something missing in my life. And then apparently I found it, and now I stopped having that dream. Very cool.
Whoa, I didn't think about all that.
I didn't even,
Wasn't going there, but all right.
Even gonna go.
Sweet.
Okay, great. Well, thanks. Now I'm better. I'm healed from that.
It's the dream catcher.
It's the dream catcher. Thanks, Wolf.
Wolfie.
You're the best.
Wolfie. You want to do a little Trivial Pursuit?
I would love to.
Okay. By the way, if you have like a dream you'd like interpreted, by all means, send it to thisistheday@manchesterchristian.com.
But actually do, because that's super funny, and now you have to interpret all those dreams that come in. So actually send them in, real or fake. I could care less, but you now have to analyze all these dreams.
Okay.
So that'll be fun for you.
Okay. Well, we're going to play Trivial Pursuit.
Oh, cool.
Also fun for me.
Sometimes.
If you get all 6 right, 6 questions on the card, you get all 6 right, so guess at all 6, I'm guessing at all 6, just try. You never know.
Give it a
pull one
shot.
out of nowhere.
Give it a shot.
You'll get a congratulatory Pop Rocks from a Fun Dip box. Here they're magical. It's been a while for me. Today could be the day. I don't know. We'll see. We have the original 1981 edition of the classic board game Trivial Pursuit, plus the 40th anniversary edition. Oldest cards, newest cards, dealer's choice. Did you go old or new?
I'm going new.
New. Okay. Let's guess. Let's go.
Okay.
See what happens.
Are you ready?
We'll see.
Okay. Can I read them backwards this time?
No.
Okay, blue.
Blue. Geography.
Which scientist sailed the HMS Beagle to South America, including a stop in the Galapagos Islands?
Which scientist sailed the HMS Beagle to the Galapagos Islands?
No, to South America, but
South
they
America.
stopped in the Galapagos Islands.
Oh, okay.
Don't know if that matters to your brain,
All right.
your thought process.
Well, okay, I don't know, but my thought process goes to when you say Galapagos Islands and scientists, I think Darwin.
Okay.
And it said scientist, so it's not like a sailor, but it's a scientist.
Yes.
Then my answer is Charles Darwin.
That's correct.
Let's go.
That is correct. Pink.
Pink Entertainment.
Which of the following is not a Wes Anderson movie?
Oh, I should know this.
Fantastic Mr. Fox, Moonrise Kingdom, or Napoleon Dynamite?
Oh, come on. I'll let people guess, but
Okay.
the answer is, come on, Napoleon.
Correct.
Napoleon Dynamite.
Correct. Okay. Yellow.
Yellow, history.
Who renamed the presidential yacht Honey Fitz in honor of his grandfather, a former Boston mayor?
The presidential yacht, Honey Fitz. I don't know the answer to this, so I will say John F. Kennedy.
That's correct. Nice. Okay, purple.
Purple, art and literature.
Which supernatural British novels are the most banned books in the United States according to the American Library Association?
Supernatural.
Yep.
British novels.
Yep.
lot of supernatural novels coming out of Britain.
Sure.
Series.
Yeah.
A lot of them. Mm-hmm. They do. Mm-hmm. I think it's because there's like nothing normal to write about there.
They're pumping them out and we're banning them, apparently. We're like, no.
I really don't know Harry Potter.
Correct.
It's kind of funny.
Okay. Green.
Green, science and nature.
I can hear Eric yelling, hooray. How many points are on the Rolex crown, a prestige symbol that appears on every one of its precision timepieces?
Man.
How many points are on? Okay.
So that's just a guess. How many points are on the Rolex crown? Mm-hmm. Can see it. I mean, I want to say 3, but I think it's more than that. I clearly don't have a Rolex.
Okay, neither do I.
I'm picturing the logo. How many points?
Yeah.
Is it an odd or even number?
Do you want me to give you that?
No.
I don't think it's going to help you.
Really?
Maybe it will.
Is it a lot?
I don't know.
I wanted to get them all right.
I know.
All right, read me the orange one. We'll come back.
Okay. Orange.
Oh, sports and leisure.
Which U.S. city was the first to host the Olympic Games?
Which U.S. city was the first to host the Olympic Games? Mm-hmm. And it doesn't say summer or winter. Mm-mm. U.S. city first to host the Olympic Games. Well, I don't know at all. I'm gonna U.S. Mm-hmm. No idea. So now I'm out on. All right, Lake Placid. Okay.
St. Louis.
St. Louis. Thought about that. All right, and then my other answer. So St. Louis on that, and then 4 was my answer on the crown.
5.
5.
Okay.
Okay. There you go.
If you got all 6 correct, let us know.
I only got 4.
We'll send you a mean note, but you'll also get Pop Rocks from a Fun Dip box.
No, I will send you a nasty note, and I will mean it.
But no Fun Dip? I mean, no Pop
Rocks? Oh, yeah, you get the Pop Rocks, yeah.
Oh, well, then that's fine. They balance each other.
I'm just not sending a mean note.
You're just sending a nasty note. Okay, all right.
And I will mean it.
All right.
Okay, we'll do a little Everyday with Jesus. Every day, our daily devotion, 140 characters or less. Our thought for the day says, when perpetual grace interrupts a life devoted to sin, bold steps must be taken to forge a new path that keeps in step with the Spirit.
True.
And then the verse is Romans 8, verse 17, or Romans 5, verse 17. It says, for if by the trespass of the one man death reigned through that one man, how much more will those who receive God's abundant provision of grace and the gift of righteousness reign in life through the one man, Jesus Christ? Yeah, right on.
Yeah, it's hard to break a pattern of sin, especially if it becomes a lifestyle, because we can't do it.
Yeah.
We can't do it alone.
Well, so a lot of times when we sin, and maybe to justify our sin, we say things like, well, I'm only human.
Yeah.
Well, you were. I mean, that there is truth in that sin does come. It's part of the human condition. Mm-hmm. But if you're a child of God, then you've been given a new identity, and so the old is new, the old is gone, the new has come. So now we have the opportunity to walk in a new way on a new path. And so if sin could come through one human, Adam, to the whole human race, to where we would even say I'm only human, and you do something like good or say no to sin or following God and exalting Him and honoring Him. Well, I'm only divine. I'm only a child of God. I mean, I'm only a co-heir with Christ. I mean,
which means you can receive His forgiveness and forgive yourself in that.
Yeah, and live it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and stop maintaining this old identity.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, for sure.
That's awesome.
That's worth doing.
Yeah.
It's a good day to do it. This is the day. Join us for services tonight. Mike Goff's preaching.
Yes.
You're going to love it.
Sweet.
All right.